You ever wonder if nature has like its own little toolkit for our wellness? Well, we're going to dive into an article that says, yes, it absolutely does. It offers up 10 different herbs, each with a very specific purpose. So let's crack it open and see what's inside. Yeah, it's a feeling I think we all know, right? That daily grind, it can really, really take a toll on you. So what if there were some natural helpers we could turn to for a little support? And that's exactly the question at the heart of the article we're looking at today. It lays out 10 different herbs and presents them in a liquid drop form, suggesting they could be potential aids for our well-being. So, let's take a closer look. Okay, so first up, the article tackles something I think a lot of us are looking for, a little more calm. And it groups two specific herbs together, calling them helpers for stress and mood. So here they are, two really different approaches to finding that calm. First, you've got ashwagandha, which the source nicknames the calm and rest helper. It calls it an adaptogen, basically a substance that's supposed to help your body just manage stress better. And then you have lemon balm, which gets the nickname your herbal de-stressor. And the source points out that this one has been used for centuries to help soothe symptoms of stress and anxiety. All right, so we've talked about calm. Now the article totally shifts gears and moves on to energy. It introduces this whole new crew of herbs it calls the guardians for your vitality. And these are all about boosting both our energy and our immune systems. I mean, look at this lineup. It's like a team of natural bodyguards for your system. First up is ginseng, nicknamed your modern energy, and it's described as a classic for fighting off that tired feeling. Then you've got elderberry, which the article calls the nature rescuer, and points out that it's just packed with antioxidants and vitamins. Of course, there's ginger, the famous soother, which is mentioned for supporting both your immune response and helping with digestion. And rounding out the team is propolis, the body defender, which the article says has antibacterial and antiviral properties to help you fight off germs. That's a pretty powerful group, right? Okay, so we've covered calm and we've covered energy. Now let's go a little deeper, right down to the body's foundation. The article's last category is all about what it calls the body's strength builders. These are herbs aimed at really core support. Think detoxification and fighting inflammation. Yeah, this section is all about your body's internal maintenance crew. You've got milk thistle, called your natural detoxer booster, which is set to support your liver's health. Then there's turmeric, the golden spice. We've all heard of this one, right? The article highlights its powerful anti-inflammatory properties. Dandelion is up next, presented as the body purifier, and it's also linked to supporting liver function and digestion. And last but not least, Indian cocoa mica, nicknamed the strength builder. The source describes this one as a general tonic for strength, especially when it comes to respiratory health. All right, so that's the what, the 10 herbs, and all the potential benefits the article talks about. But how do you actually use them? What's the process? Well, the source lays out a pretty simple guide for that. The process they outline is super straightforward. Step 1, you just add 1 full dropper to a glass of water, juice, or even tea. Step 2, drink it first thing in the morning. The article says you can have it with or without food, which is handy. Now, for step 3, if you feel like you need a little extra support, you can take another dose in the afternoon. And the final step, which might be the most important one, is consistency. The source recommends using it every day for 30 days to really see the best results.
So there you have it, 10 different herbs. And according to this article, each one has its own unique role to play in our overall wellness.
I mean, when you step back and look at it, from herbs for stress and mood to boosters for energy and your immune system, all the way to those foundational strength builders, the article really lays out a whole comprehensive toolkit from nature. And all of this really leaves us with one final thought. After going through this entire toolkit, from the calm and rest helper all the way to the body defender, the real question is, for you, which of these natural helpers, as described in the source, seems to align with your own wellness goals? It's definitely something to think about. Thanks for exploring this with me.